We've just arrived at the airport. You guessed it, we're going on another cruise.
So we're going on the Voyager, a ship that we've not been on yet, for 2 weeks around the Canary Islands, visiting Lanzarote, Tenerife, La Palma, Madeira. So we've just arrived, Terminal 2. Luckily our plane is delayed well, not luckily, but our plane is delayed for another hour. So we are now going to check in and get something to eat and drink.
Speak soon. Cheer up. Las Palmas. Flight was about 4 hours. There was a 2-hour delay and it's 20 past 10 now. Just been through immigration. We're going to collect our suitcases now. Then we'll find a tour rep, find out what coach we're going on. And the journey takes about 40 to 50 minutes, depending on the traffic. Speak later.
So we finally made it into our cabin. There was nearly a 3-hour delay from Manchester, so it was 2 hours 45 minutes in total. That was because of the plane arriving late from Geneva. So the transfer from Gran Canaria Airport to the ship, very prompt, very smooth. Cases were virtually on the carousel as we got through the security side. Boarded the coach. It took 30 minutes to get here. We then collected our cruise cards straight away. There was a table laid out outside. Collected your cruise cards and then went through the cruise port security, so your bags and whatnot, and then up the escalator, and then they took your photo once you handed your cruise card in. You weren't allowed to register a card, a debit card or credit card there, and then they told you to do that at a later date. So once we had our photos taken, we could then get onto the ship. And once we were on the ship, there was a crew member there to greet us who told us to go straight to deck 7 for the muster station. Ours was station D. Showed our cards, that was done. And then back to the cabin now. So literally it's about 10 past midnight. So we're going to quickly go to the kitchens, get something to eat and a drink, and then it'll be off to bed because it's been a very long day.
So we will say good night now, but I will be doing a full ship review, and you'll be doing a cabin review.
Yeah.
Good night.
So on each deck at various points there are water machines, so you can bring your own water bottle and fill them up. They're usually situated where the staircases are. So as you can see, there are signs on each of the decks telling you the back of the ship and the front of the ship. These are also colour coordinated with carpets. So currently deck 5 at the aft of the ship, which is the back. So we're going to film from deck to deck, so moving from back to front. This is outside Latitude, which is the main dining room, which is open for breakfast, lunch and dinner. So this is Flutes, which is the champagne and Prosecco bar. So what you can do, wherever you're seated, there is a little light sign and there's a little button. You can press that and they bring in your champagne or Prosecco. You can obviously get other drinks. So this is at the back of the ship, so moving forward is the Flutes area, but to get to the front of deck 5 you have to go up the stairs and move forward, but we'll show you on the way.
So this is your bar area. They do have a piano and entertainment in the evening.
So these are the steps you go up, and this takes you up to the next level. So this is the upper part of Flutes Bar. We have some news. We've just been to the cruise holiday store on deck 6 and we decided to book ourselves a 2-week holiday to the Caribbean, back on this ship, the Marella Voyager, this time next year. So yeah, looking forward to that. And also it was a bit of a treat and a surprise, whichever you want to say, for Ian's birthday. So yeah, look out for that coming this time next year.
It was a nice surprise.
You paid for it.
Yeah, I paid for it.
Outside the Broadway Show Lounge, there's 2 performances each night, starting at 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock, and tonight's performance is Busby. So moving from front of the ship to back, on deck 6 is your kiosks. This is where you can book trips, restaurants, and also check your onboard. Your cruise holiday store, where we've already been in, but you can book future cruises here. Very nice in here. Oh, gamer zone as well. So it's consoles, bean bags, and game machines there. There is an indoor cinema as well, and today's movies, as it's a sea day, is Downton Abbey, Eddington, and then Jurassic World. Photo studio here, so once you've had your photos taken, you can collect them from here. So we're outside the coffee port. So if you're on the premium package, your drinks are included. If you're on the all-inclusive package, you do have to pay a small charge for coffee, tea, etc. It's not that dear, it's about £1.85. But regardless of which package you're on, you do have to pay for the cakes, cookies, truffles and stuff like that. Also, if you want to get a coffee before 10 a.m, I think regardless of what package you're on, you do have to pay a slightly higher charge. It's busy, isn't it, because it's the sea day. It's not that warm.
There's also a little library there. You can have a read.
And board games and puzzles as well.
There is also charger sockets where you can charge your laptop up or your mobile phone. So I've got all your cakes. Like Susie said, there is a small surcharge no matter what package you're on. As you can see, it's very busy. It being a sea day. There's a little library. You can have a read while you're having a cup of coffee or tea.
Is the smoking area. So I'm currently having a vape after my breakfast. Other smoking areas are on deck 7 at the back of the swing anchor, and on deck 12 just above the quarter deck. As you can see, it's a bit choppy, a bit breezy.
Breezy, quite choppy.
And on deck 5 we had to go to midship on deck 6 to come back down the stairs to deck 5 to carry on to the forward of the ship. So this is destination services. You can arrange trips, look at the kiosks, also look at your onboard account. We've got reception area here as well. There are cabins down that side. Reception's open 24 hours a day. Always really friendly on here. Now this is Silver Fork. This is one of the payable restaurants. So there are 2 options here. You can have a 3-course meal for £42 a person, or you can have a 7-course meal, which is £51, which comes with a flight of wine as well. But you can also book for musical afternoon tea. But yeah, you always have to book and pay to come in here. And this staircase from the reception would lead you up to deck 6, the start of the coffee port. Yeah, so there's also cabins down here as well, leading off from reception on deck 5. There are also male and female toilets on deck 5 at this part as well.
Now we're now into the Piccadilly. We're going to give this a try, see what the food's like. Let you know, ain't it?
It is peak time of 8 o'clock, so do be prepared to wait for 20 or 30 minutes. They give you a buzzer once you're given your cabin number and everything, and then when the buzzer goes off, that means your table's ready.
Speak with it.
Homemade chips and dips. That is cheddar and onion, that is tomato, and that is pepper. And that's beetroot chips and sweet potato.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, please. Chicken livers on toast with balsamic vinegar. What have you got for your starter?
Well, apparently, this is chips and gravy.
Looks more like chips and mayo.
Yeah. I've got a rack of lamb with a potato and gravy. Well, a supplement of £11.95. So what have you ordered, Susie?
I've got sirloin steak, triple cooked chips, tomatoes, mushrooms and roasted garlic.
Very nice.
Supplement of £11.95. Vanilla and chocolate choux bun with hot chocolate sauce.
Oh yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay.
I presume vanilla is inside.
Very nice. Something like what you have, cheese and crackers.
Cheese, crackers, apple, nuts and chutney.
Correct.
Happy, happy birthday! Happy, happy birthday! Happy, happy birthday to you! Happy, happy birthday! Happy, happy birthday! Happy, happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday!
Take your meal, Susie.
Well, chips and dips were nice. The chicken liver starter was tasty.
Whatever you're reading to that.
The steak was lovely. Triple cooked chips was slightly underdone, but it was still nice. The roasted garlic was nice as well, and that chocolate dessert was gorgeous. What's your feedback on the meal?
I enjoyed the chips and dips. They were quite nice. As for me, the chips and gravy, I don't remember seeing the gravy on my plate.
Still waiting for it.
Still waiting for it, yeah. I think it was chips and mayonnaise. The rack of lamb, it's not really a rack of lamb, was it? Just a few pieces, weren't there? But it was nice and tender. And the cheese and crackers was okay.
And your happy birthday plate.
Which was a surprise to me, I didn't know, honestly.
Yeah.
But I'll still be going in the kitchen later.
Okay. pizza. Let's see how we go.
See you in there.
Well, you get a small green salad and focaccia bread with olive oil. Got penne pasta with mushrooms, broccoli, chicken, bacon and onion, cooked Alfredo style. So what have you got there, Ian?
We've got a pizza with a variety of toppings.
Nearly everything.
Nearly all the toppings, yeah, by the garlic.
Well, enjoy. So the desserts, always tiramisu. What do you think of your experience at Nonna's? So what did you think of your starter?
I thought it was quite nice. And the pizza, I enjoyed the pizza because it had most of the toppings on it, and that was very, very nice. The tiramisu, I liked it. Not having so much, but I liked it. Very tasty.
Good. So, my food review from Nonna's, pizza and pasta. So, complimentary salad, focaccia bread, very nice. I made my own little balsamic dressing, put the focaccia bread in it, very, very nice. I had the Alfredo pasta, picked my own toppings of broccoli, red onion, chicken, bacon, mushroom. I must admit it was disappointing. Not been the same quality that I've had on another ship. The tiramisu, always nice. Waiters, very, very friendly, very present, always topping up your wine. But yeah, just the pasta for me was disappointing.
Stop and believe for you. I will be on for you. I'll be on. Give me all the reason why I should never make a change. Baby, if you want me wrong, you'll go away.
It's our tea day. We decided to come for a nice leisurely breakfast in the main dining room. We did have to queue for a few minutes, but that's to be expected as it's a sea day. So we've got to our table, we've just been given some orange juice and coffee, and now we're going to choose our breakfast.
I'm having a fruit salad.
And I've got birch muesli with chopped walnuts and raisins. So we've both got the traditional breakfast, which is sausage, tomato, mushrooms, sautéed potatoes, black pudding, bacon, and we've chosen scrambled egg. We've also ordered more juice and some more coffee. So my thoughts on breakfast in the main dining room. So orange juice on arrival. I chose coffee. I then had the muesli with walnuts and raisins. That was very, very nice, the birch muesli. The main breakfast I had was scrambled egg, that was very tasty. And then to finish I had a slice of toasted marmalade. Yeah, it was very nice, all of it. So, your review on breakfast?
Well, first of all, the coffee was lukewarm. And the orange juice, I don't know what it was, it certainly wasn't fresh. The fruit salad was very nice. And as for the full breakfast with scrambled egg, it was very tasty. The service was also excellent. The toast, you can have it brown or white, you can have as many as you want. I'm happy. Yeah, I definitely would come here again.
Excellent. Inside the Arts House bar, which today is open from 11 AM till midnight. These are the tables where you can do your jigsaws and play your board games.
Also,
Knit and Natter.
hi. As you can see, it's very spacious and very colourful.
People come in here for a quiet read or a drink.
They also do entertainment as well in the evening. You can also get cups of coffee in here.
Deck 6 is Vista's, the Italian restaurant, and Piccadilly's, the English restaurant. Back of the ship, Deck 7 is the Squid and Anchor. That's open from about 11 AM till about midnight, maybe 1 o'clock depending on what day it is. You can do bingo here, quizzes, sometimes they do chair aerobics and things like that. They also do some dance classes depending on what day it is. Always check your cruise news to check what events are on and whereabouts they are on the ship.
Also in the evening,
there's a silent disco sometimes. There's lots of different singers, bands, karaoke as well.
this is the bar area. It can get quite busy, especially in the evening. Also, you do have a smoking area at the back of the Squid and Anchor.
So the sushi restaurant is $18.95 per person, and you have to make a reservation to eat here.
Very nice.
And it's all cooked and made to order in front of you.
So we're now in the aperitif,
Aperitif bar.
and don't you have to pay for?
I think you have to pay. This is a gin and whiskey bar as well, so you do have to pay for more premium drinks in here.
It's a very nice bar. This is the Surf and Turf. Just to give you an example on the menu.
So Surf and Turf is currently $38.95 per person. Again, you have to make a reservation to eat here.
We have been in the Surf and Turf on different ships.
Always have a good meal.
Oh, we've always had a good meal, yes, correct. We're now going into the Marella. And how much does this cost, Susie?
So the Marella is $31.95 per person, and again you have to book. So now coming to the end of the aperitif bar, and that brings you to the Broadway shops. As a sea day today, they are open from 10 AM till 10 PM. When it's a non-sea day, they open when they are so many miles out at sea. You do get many named brands here like Pandora, Radley bags, perfumes. You can also get essentials as well. So if you've forgotten your shampoo and stuff like that, you can pick those up here as well.
As you can see, it's very busy. There's a lot of sales on. A lot of it is tax-free, 20% off.
Some nice jewellery stores here.
Very nice, 30% off.
Pandora's over there.
Like Susie said, you do get a lot of name brands, Pandora.
Let's get your tobacco and gin and stuff here.
You do get some bargains, but my personal opinion is it is cheaper at the airports.
So Ted Baker bags. Got a sale on swimwear. Radley, if you like Radley. Perfumes, cosmetics. Cigarettes. Watches.
Very busy today with there being a sea day.
Also on deck 7 at the front of the ship is the other entrance to the Broadway show lounges. There's 2 levels to enter. Hidden away is the exchange bar. So it's $18.95 here to pre-book. That includes 3 premium drink cocktails. You can't eat here, so it is just cocktails. So there's 2 different themes on, depending on what night you book. And when you do book, you get the invitation that comes to your cabin. Audience participation is appreciated. You don't have to, of course, but I suppose it makes for more of a fun night.
Also importantly, on deck 4 is medical services.
Yeah, that's on deck 4.
Just checking no one's changed. Phew. Oh, the chief has, yes. Wow, gosh. In case you didn't know, my name is Chris Ball and I'm the captain. And I come from the UK's premier seaport known as Nottingham. No sea in sight there. Right. First person I'll introduce is my right-hand man. He is in charge of the bridge department, maintenance on deck, security department, the medical department, so on and so forth. And the most important job is making sure I get my coffee when I walk on the bridge in the morning. No, he doesn't do that. But he does work when I sleep. And I sleep a lot. To calm seas, yes, meeting new people, enjoying the food, and enjoying your cruise. Cheers, everyone.
Steady anchor, please. Put your hands together for the master of Marella Voyager, Captain Chris.
Starters, we've both got warm cocktails.
Your main meal.
Well, I couldn't have the beef Wellington, which is what I did want, because apparently there is possibly some contamination with sesame seeds. So I opted for the roast chicken and stuffing dinner with gravy, potatoes and veg. And what have you got, Ian?
I've got crispy pork, back potatoes, carrots and gravy.
So what's your dessert?
Pavlova.
With meringue pieces, peaches, kiwi and cream. Lovely.
So what have you got, Caesar?
I've got continental cheeses, British cheeses, fruit, nuts and crackers.
Very nice.
Your feedback of your meal in Latitude?
The prawn cocktail was very nice. I enjoyed the Hasselback potatoes and the crispy pork. Very tasty, very tender. The gravy and the carrots. I also enjoyed the pavlova. That was very nice. The service was excellent. A special mention to Vikas and Vicky. Thanks for looking after us.
So, I enjoyed my meal. Plum cocktail was lovely. My roast dinner was very, very tasty, and it was absolutely piping hot, which I really, really enjoyed, because I hate it when the food comes out lukewarm. But that was piping hot. Cheese and biscuits were lovely. They took into consideration on every single course the fact that I have a sesame allergy, and they checked with the chef each time. So yeah, can't fault it.
Would you come in here again?
Definitely. At the back of the ship is the M Club and Mini Club. So the Mini Club is for children aged 0 to 3, and the M Club is for children who are older. And there is always a member of staff in the room. So on deck 11 is Nonna's, which is an Italian, which is open from lunchtime and for evening meals. So it's open for pizza and pasta, lunchtimes and evenings. This is the Summer House, which is a bar open from I think about 11 AM. They do have live music throughout the day, but right at the back is the terrace bar. You can go out there for nice. A lot of people go out there to watch sunsets. And this is Abula's, which is Mexican, so it's open for lunch and evening meals. So it's everything from nachos, tacos, chili and burritos. The kitchens, it's open from 8 AM for breakfast, and then lunch, afternoon tea, evening meal, and then right the way through till midnight for late night snacks. So some of the examples of food you can get is Athena's, which is Greek. You've got Gravy Boat, which
Indian.
is Yorkshire pudding wraps and things like that. You've got pastries, dessert stations. I think there's about 7 stations in all. It's not buffet style like the other ships. They do, you go up and you ask what you want and they serve it to you on a plate. So lunchtime at the pantry, different sandwiches, baguettes, sausage rolls, cookies, pastries, cheese and biscuits. That's nice. And soup as well.
On each station you do have a menu. All your sauces. This is the Athena's, this is Greek. Then you've got the Indian food. So you've got your curries and rice.
It all smells very nice.
Chicken tikka masala. Poppadoms, your rice. You've got all your refreshments there. Your coffee, tea, your juices, beer, wine. You've also got all your ice cream.
Patisserie with cakes, fresh fruit, jellies, donuts.
You've got your hot desserts.
Like fruit crumble, custard.
It is quite spacious. It does look a lot bigger than the other restaurants self-service on the Marella ships. This is the gravy boats.
Yorkshire pudding wrap, roast beef backs, stuffing, gravy, and bamboo, which is noodles.
Very nice. Like I said, each station has its own menu. Then you've got the pastry crust.
Which is like Cornish pasty, cottage pie, chicken and mushroom pie. So basically that's all like different pies and mash, potatoes, etc. So salad bar where you can get a salad made to order of what you wish. Jacket potatoes as well, different fillings. And then back to Pantry. 6 p.m. for burgers, chicken, chips, fish, etc. They do also have a cold selection of sandwiches, salads and cookies, things like that. There is, further down by the pool is also the whirlpools, and then there is a bar at the other end as well.
So like Susie said, in the snack shack, you've got all different kind of sandwiches, biscuits, your salad, fruits. I think it's open from 11 till 6. Hamburgers, chicken. Also you got the menu there, so. Got kids swimming pool there. Quite nice today. Last couple of days has been too chilly to go on the deck. We've also got an outdoor cinema. If you want a lounge, come down early in the morning. It does get packed. There's your whirlpool. This is your smoking area. And there is your pool bar.
Here's the Oceans Gym, the electric rooms, the hideout and the casino. So Ocean Gym rules: guests must be 18 and over to use the gym, but guests aged 13 to 17 may use the gym, but they must be supervised by an adult. Under 13s are not allowed, and there's a limit time of 20 minutes on all of the exercise equipment.
So you've got all your exercise bikes and weights.
The other side of deck 12, the electric rooms, which is a casino, bar and lounge, and the hideout. So the hideout is for teenagers basically. So like a games room and stuff, sockets where they can charge their phones, play games and just chill out basically. So the dance floor of the electric rooms. During the day they do hold Zumba classes, stretching, things like that. At night time they do silent discos, have 80s discos, live bands as well. I think this is open from quite later on during the day till late at night. Small casino area. So, blackjack table, obviously roulette, and another card table. So, deck 12 smoking area is the shack bar, which is open till 6 p.m. I think. So this again is on deck 12. We do have a jogging track, and I think 11 laps round is 1 nautical sea mile. Is the veranda for adults only sunbathing. You can you've got your own private sun lounges here, and you can speak to reception about renting a cabana, which are available at a daily rate or a weekly rate.
the sea and the surrounding area. And there's beautiful Madeira in the background.
The other end of deck 14, again, small areas for adults only for sunbathing.
Now with that being said, let's get into some answers, shall we? Remember, if you think you know the answer, shout it all out and nice and loudly for me. I need to know who's embarrassing for what. I need to know who's on my level. So with question 1, which tea company's mascot is a monkey named Monkey? It is PG Tips. My third favourite brand of tea filler, and I'll explain why.
Just
Because Yorkshire tea is
12 is mini golf and some egg beds and a sports court.
You fancy a game of mini golf?
Yeah, another day.
Very nice today. Last couple of days has been too cool, hasn't it? Night time's been pretty cold, but fingers crossed it warms up.
Had a bit of work on this morning when I went to work this afternoon. She said that smells.
Susie's having a rest.
He said it smells like a picture. I said,
Well, when you wake up, we can carry on the review. Well done, Susie. No barbecue for you tonight, then. There is
The sports car. So I think these are like organised games that the Marella crew do. The ship, but on deck 12, where we showed earlier with the summer house bar, Nonna's and the Mexican. This is the terrace bar that backs on from the summer. To the offer of today, so it's a 50-minute massage with ankle and foot massage, hand and shoulder massage, head and scalp massage, and a free hot stone massage.
looking forward to that.
Now treatment's done, our 50-minute massage and eye treatment. So yeah, feeling very relaxed now.
Definitely worth the money.
And we should do it again on our next cruise.
Definitely.
Tonight we are going to try Abula's, the Mexican restaurant. We'll see how it goes.
See you in there.
So on arrival we've got some complimentary bread, Mexican bread and salsa dip. Got fully loaded nachos, which is spicy beef, nachos, guacamole, salsa and red onion and cucumber. Our starter, Ian?
Naked nachos.
So it's the same as mine, but you've got no spicy beef.
Yeah.
Pulled chicken and chorizo burrito with spicy rice and a tomato salad. And Ian's got pulled chicken and chorizo enchilada along with a green salad. Dessert, we've both got churros with hot caramel dipping sauce. So what do you think of your menu choices at Abula's tonight?
think I picked the right choice. I enjoyed seltzer and pizza bread. I also enjoyed the naked nachos. I liked the enchiladas, the pulled chicken and the chorizo. That was very, very nice. Very tasty. They weren't too spicy. And the churros and the caramel. I always like them. They're very nice. And I've got to say about the service, excellent service. We didn't wait so long, did we? We were coming in the other way. But I'll definitely believe in a review on the Navigator app because it whips out tonight.
So I had the spicy beef loaded nachos. They were really, really nice. I like the guacamole, the salsa and the sour cream. And then I had the burrito with rice and refried beans. That was really tasty. And the churros with hot caramel sauce. It was nice, I enjoyed it. I'd like to come back.
Well, we're here for 2 weeks, aren't we? We've got another, 10 nights? We're definitely coming here again.
Yeah, I liked it.
You really got me going. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing now. Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can sleep at night. Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing now. Yeah, you really got me so inside. I guess we're gonna she's not me and you before. You gotta roll with it, you gotta take your time, you gotta say what you say, don't let anybody get in your way. You're coming with me, think I got a feeling that love's been inside.
We are dining in surf and turf, speciality dining, and we'll be doing a food review. So see you later. So we've ordered our drinks, we've got some water, and we've got some homemade rustic bread with handmade salted butter. As it's turnaround day, we've booked at a special price of $29.95 instead of $13.95. Pantry from the chef, Rouge Bouge, caramelised onion and goat's cheese, like a little mini ball thing. Cocktail starter, prawn cocktail, king prawn, and Bloody Mary shot. We've both got the same. I've got a medallion of beef, cooked medium, drunken prawns, onion rings, green peppercorn sauce, vegetables of the day, and lobster macaroni cheese. What have you got?
Sauteed mushrooms, steak fries, lemon and herb garlic sauce.
Yep.
I've got ribeye, well done.
Lovely.
Onion rings.
Bon appetit. A trio of lemon desserts, lemon meringue, lemon tart, and a lemon custard.
Apple tarts and ice cream.
Lovely. My review of surf and turf on Marella Voyager. The rustic bread to start with was very nice. We did that with 2 boards. But moving on from that, I had prawn cocktail to start with. Now, prawn cocktail with a difference. One of the centerpiece was a Bloody Mary shot. Now that was very, very nice. And then I had the medallion of beef, cooked medium, with lobster macaroni cheese, vegetables of the day, onion rings, and green peppercorn sauce. Copious amounts of red wine, and then to finish it off, a trio of lemon desserts, like lemon mousse, lemon meringue, and a lemon tart.
Was nice. I even enjoyed the rustic bread. Very fluffy and very soft. Yes, we did have 3 boards. The prawn cocktail was very nice. Even enjoyed the Bloody Mary. The ribeye was very tender, very tasty. I had it well done, cooked to perfection. Then they had apple pie and ice cream, very nice. And I have to admit, this is the best meal I've ever had on a separate trip. It includes all the ships. The service was excellent. My compliments to the chef. Cheers, Susan.
Cheers. Voyager is coming to an end. We've had a great cruise over the 2 weeks. Our cabin, 8160 balcony cabin, was in a terrific spot. It was a nice quiet cabin, no issues with any noise from bars or restaurants or anything like that, so we was really pleased with our cabin. The entertainment on the ship, the shows in the Broadway show lounge were
Very good, weren't they?
Yeah, they were very good. Unfortunately, due to the weather not being as good, a lot of pool-based activities and things like that were moved indoors, so therefore you had a lot more quizzes, line dancing, zumba, bingo and things like that. That was unfortunate just because of the weather. Even the night they did the barbecue and deck party,
it was too cold.
it was too cold to stay out, so it was a bit unfortunate. Regarding restaurants, the kitchens, which if you're familiar with other ships, you'll know that like the islands and stuff are all self-service. In the kitchens on the various food stations that there is, the food is served to you. They all seemed very nice. We didn't manage to try them all, but the ones we did try were very tasty. Chinese,
Indian.
Greek, Indian, the gravy boat, you know, if you like your pie and mash and stuff like that. So it seems to be a set menu which is the same every lunchtime and every evening.
A bit repetitive.
Can get a bit repetitive, but we ate in the main dining room on a good few occasions, as well as specialty restaurant Surf and Turf. We loved the Mexican Abuelas. We ate in there 3 times. And Nonna's Pizza, we ate in there 3 times as well. Some of the places we visited, the highlights for me were Lanzarote, Fuerteventura and San Sebastian. What about you?
I agree. San Sebastian was my favourite place.
Yeah.
It's just very close in, so you can just walk in and everything's there, into the bars, the restaurants.
And very traditional, you know, Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We met some wonderful people, didn't we? David and Carol from
Weymouth. Yeah.
The staff were top class. We made some very good friends with the staff, and it was excellent.
So we've been very, very well looked after. Oh, also, if you do suffer from allergies or any food intolerances, you do get looked after very well, as long as obviously you tell them. I have a sesame allergy, and each morning I had a letter delivered to my cabin with the 3 main restaurants with the menu, and to give me an idea of what was being served that day, so that way I could then take my choices to the restaurant with me, in order that the chefs were aware if anything was made, you know, with sesame.
Yeah, and because of the weather in the Canaries being unpredictable, while I was on the Voyager, we did book a cruise to the Caribbean, January 2027, and I think that's where we'll be going in future, for winter sun in January. I don't think we'll be coming back to the Canaries. But it's been a fantastic experience. We've booked another 3 cruises, haven't we? So you will see us both on the cruises or on YouTube. If you want to subscribe to our channel, please subscribe. So unfortunately it's time to say goodbye. So it's ta-ra from me.
And ta-ra from me.
Ta-ra.
Work so hard to make sure you have the best cruising experience possible. Would you like to meet a few of them? Yeah. I think that's a good idea. Right, Broadway Show Lounge, let's see you back up on your feet as we welcome to the Broadway Show Lounge the crew of the Marella Voyager. Here we go. You lot absolutely smashed that. Brilliant. Showcast 5, the first performance tonight. My right hand lady. We've got Sophie, Assistant Cruise Director, who's going home tomorrow. Thank you for everything. I love you. Your incoming Assistant Cruise Director, Miss Chloe Gribble. We got your reception team, Entertainment Technical Manager Chris. The housekeeping team led by the best chief housekeeper on the 7 Seas, Lady Olga. Looking after your breakfast, lunch, afternoon tea. The Galley Brigade led by the best executive chef on the 7 Seas is Mary. You're a legend. More your housekeeping team for you tonight. We've got your hotel director leading the way for the hotel department, keeping you watered, your bar team, your restaurant team, the team from the Ocean Spa, and guest experience coordinators. There we go. Showcast 5, absolutely smashing tonight. Showcast 4 as well, going home in a couple of days. Absolute legends. Got your spa team, bar manager Dario, and here she is, your hotel director, Lady Paula O'Reilly. Let's hear it to the crew of the Marella Voyager. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Aqua folks, I'm sure you'll agree they really do deserve it. One final cheer for the crew of the Marella Voyager.